Hey guys, today's video is going to be showing you guys how I install and style my new extensions from Irresistible Me. I will link the exact extensions that I got down below in the description box along with my code. Alright guys, first up I like to take all of my hair down and part it where I'm going to part my hair for the rest of the day. And then I like to prep my hair with a little bit of a styling hairspray or thermal spray. This one's from Amika, and I'm just spraying it all over my natural hair. This will just give me some hold and heat protection. This is the package that the extensions came in. I did get a 24-inch super blonde, much more blonde than my natural hair, and it comes with this little piece that you get to check and see if it'll match your hair before opening up the full extensions. So I just placed it underneath here and it blended pretty well, even though the top is a lot lighter than my dark roots. So I'm just using a rat tail comb to part out my hair to make a nice clean line for my first layer of extensions. I like to use the one with 2 clips, and I always just kind of put it in pretty easily. It's nothing to overthink. I just kind of clip them on, especially the ones that are down lower, because you're not going to see them when your hair is down. The next weft I like to use is the 3-clipped weft, and I always comb through it to make sure that there's no tangles, and I always part this one right above my ears. Because I have pretty fine, thin hair, I like to try to add as many rows as I possibly can to give me some length and density to my hair. So that's what it looks like once it is completely clipped in. The next one, I go from the edge of my eye, kind of like where my winged liner is, and create the next part from one side of my head to the other with my rat tail comb. And this is the thickest part of the extensions. This one is actually a few different rows put together. See how it's a little bit thicker, and it does have 4 different clips. So I try to put this at the very center of my head to give the most length and density, and I just clip it right on top. Super easy. You guys can see how it's starting to blend with my natural hair and give it a little bit more lighter color. And then for my next row, I take it from the very tip of my eyebrow, kind of like where the temples of my hair are. This is a 3 weft clip, and I clip that in the center there, as you guys can see towards the back. That was my last row that I can fit on my head for my shape, so I'm just putting a little bit more of the thermal styler on all of the hair, the extensions as well, just to make sure everything curls and stays really well. For the last 2 front pieces, I put the single clips right at the very, very top, kind of like at the top of my hairline, just to give some brightness and length in the front, which is where my hair is the most damaged. For my curling iron, I am using this long barrel Hot Tools. It's a 1-inch, and it does have the extra length. I will link it down below in the description box as well. And I just start curling my hair. I will say that I prefer to curl my natural hair in with the extensions. You can do it either way, either curl your hair and then curl the extensions and clip them in curled, but I just think it blends better when my natural hair is actually curled in with the extensions, so it just blends best with my hair. So that's what I'm doing on each side. I also will note that I don't comb out any of the curls until the end. I like to let them cool in their curl before I just run my fingers through my hair, just to make sure that they're gonna stay and cool and set in that curl formation. Always towards the back, especially since these extensions are a bit lighter than my natural roots, I like to tease a little bit and put a little hairspray and then kind of like lightly comb it over so it doesn't look like overly teased, but that will hide any of those tracks that are at the top of my head. As you guys can see, I am just using my fingers to lightly run through the curls just to give a very soft wave effect, not to pull them out too much because I like to keep it pretty curly, and this will last for several days in my natural hair and in the extensions, so I just like to lightly run my hair through. That's what it looks like with my hair and the lighter blonde extensions put in. I love it. I love the long length. I feel like it blends really, really well, and thank you so much, Irresistible Me, for sending these over. You guys, I will link everything in the description box down below. Love you guys. See you guys later. Bye. Mwah.